Before gods ruled the sky, before kings claimed the throne, there was magic. Not the kind written in books, but magic whispered into the fabric of reality itself. Her name was Isis. She was not the strongest among the gods. She did not rule the heavens like Ra, nor the underworld like Osiris. Yet when death came, when chaos shattered order, and when even the gods stood powerless, Isis was the one who answered. With words older than creation, with love stronger than death, she bent reality to her will. She searched the world for a fallen king. She gathered what was torn apart. And with magic alone, she brought life back from death. This is not just the story of a goddess. This is the story of magic itself, of devotion, resurrection, and the power that even the gods feared. This is Isis, the goddess of magic and healing. Osiris was once the rightful king of Egypt, a god who brought order, justice, and life to the land. Under his rule, the Nile flowed in harmony, and humanity learned the laws of civilization. But where order exists, envy is never far behind. Osiris's brother, Set, consumed by jealousy, crafted a cruel deception. He invited Osiris to a grand feast and presented a magnificent chest, promising it to whoever fit inside perfectly. When Osiris stepped into the chest, Set sealed it shut. The king of life was entombed alive. The chest was thrown into the river, carried by the waters far from Egypt, until Osiris was lost to the world of the living. And so, death claimed a god. When Isis learned of her husband's fate, she did not scream. She did not beg the heavens. She acted. Disguised as a wandering woman, Isis crossed deserts, cities, and foreign lands, guided only by love and magic. She followed whispers of the wind, the cries of birds, and the silent pull of her own heart. At last, she found the chest, hidden far from Egypt, holding the body of Osiris. But even in grief, Isis knew the danger was not over. Set discovered her secret. In rage, he tore Osiris's body into pieces, scattering them across the land so no power could ever restore him. What was broken beyond recognition was meant to remain broken for underestimated magic. Isis, joined by her sister Nephthys, began a sacred search. Piece by piece, across marshes, rivers, and desert sands, they gathered what was lost. Each fragment was wrapped with care, each moment marked by ritual and sorrow. And when the body of Osiris was made whole once more, Isis performed a miracle never seen before. Through sacred words, through breath, gesture, and divine knowledge, Isis awakened the dead. Her magic did not simply heal flesh, it reversed death itself. Osiris rose, not as the king of the living, but as something greater. In that brief union between life and death, Isis conceived a child. A child born not of the world above, but of devotion beyond mortality. His name was Horus. Knowing Set would hunt her child, Isis fled into the marshes of the Nile. There, in secrecy and silence, she raised Horus alone. She healed his wounds, protected him from venom and disease, and used her magic to shield him from all who sought his destruction. Horus grew, not just in strength, but in destiny. He was the future of kingship, the avenger of his father, the living embodiment of divine order. And behind him always stood Isis, watching, guiding, and waiting. Osiris would never walk the world of the living again. His place was now beyond the horizon, as Lord of the underworld, judge of souls, guardian of eternal balance. But death did not end the story, because Isis had proven something far greater than resurrection. She showed that magic is not domination, but devotion, not raw power, but knowledge, patience, and love. In ancient Egypt, magic was called Heka, the force that shaped the universe itself, and Isis was its master. She did not fight death. She understood it. She did not break the cosmic order. She completed it. Through her, death became transformation, loss became continuity, and the soul was never truly alone. Isis was worshipped not because she ruled, but because she protected, not because she conquered, but because she healed. To the living, she was a shield. To the dying, a guide. To mothers, a reflection of strength. To kings, the unseen power behind the throne. And in every whispered spell, every prayer for healing, every hope spoken in darkness, her magic still lived on. Because as long as love defies death, as long as life rises from loss, the name of Isis will never fade. She is not merely a goddess of magic. She is magic itself.